back. We're underway as WKU wins the tip, moving from left to right. UAB in a man defense. Their hands up, low post feed. It's Jalen Foster backing down her defender Robson. She turns around and the push shot rims out. Rebound to UAB.
Got a good look on the block. UAB playing behind on the block.
DeShields driving kick near corner three. Walsh rims out, and an offensive rebound taken in by Roders. A foul is called.
Well, that was one of the keys tonight, and that time DeShields got all the way to the rim. One of the keys is they got to try to keep DeShields out on the perimeter. She got to the rim, made a good pass. They missed a shot, but we just couldn't get the offensive rebound.
It's a foul on Lexi Mead, her first, team's first, and WKU in a zone defense. UAB looping it around the arc, and Margaret Whitley got it on the near corner for three.
Yeah, it was a defensive mistake that time. Whitley is their best shooter, 48% for the year from three, one of the top shooters in the country. 45
seconds in, UAB 3, WKU 0. Screen right. Acacia Hayes shoves it right for Maya Meredith. Attacking the hoop to our right, Meredith swarms inside. Her layup doesn't go, but a foul. And they got Margaret Whitley as Meredith was gathering.
Well, that's good to see that time by Maya. That's the one thing that's kind of been missing this year from her game coming off the ACL, is that the ability to drive by people and to finish inside. And that was nice to see her get to the rim that time.
Meredith hits the heel on her first.
I always said the hardest free throws to make, in my opinion, from a player is one at the very start of the game when you're not really in any type of rhythm at all.
And Maya Meredith rims in on the second. WKU down by 2, nearly a minute gone in the opening quarter. UAB with the best scoring offense in Conference USA, about 77 points per game. If the season ended today, it would be the program's fourth best scoring output. DeShields spins inside, stops and pops and connects. 4 feet out, falling away from the cup on the left block.
That's what she does, get to the rim. And we're forcing her left, and I think that's the right move that time, but she still got to the rim that time.
A minute 15 in. Acacia Hayes turbos inside and lays it in with the left. WKU is only down by 2, and as UAB got it to the front court, a steal for Lexi Mead on the sideline. A minute and a half gone in the first quarter. Maya Meredith up top, driving kick near corner. Acacia Hayes coming off a career best 31 points. Low post feed for Aaliyah Pitts. She set the screen and rolled to the cup. Her layup was denied. Maria Roders was there at the apex.
Yeah, probably caught it a little too deep that time.
3 ball on the way, top of the arc, does not go for Margaret Whitley for UAB. Ball was popped out of bounds by the baseline. Maria Roders was going for the loose ball, but the transfer from Fairleigh Dickinson couldn't juggle it back in bounds. WKU takes over, down by 2. 2 minutes gone in the opening quarter.
Kind of exactly how we kind of thought this game was going to play out. It's going to be a high pace. Should be a lot of offense if you like offense.
Mead ignores the screen right, picks up her dribble 18 feet away. Cross-court pass, far corner. Back to Meredith. Left wing 3 on the way. It's Cash!
She gets set. She is a really, really good shooter. She got set. That time Western Kentucky did not get back on defense, though.
And Maddie Walsh was cherry-picking. She laid it in. 7-6. UAB responds right away. They lead. 7:30 left in the first quarter.
And somebody's coming out of the game right there. Coach Collins not happy with that defensive missed assignment.
Josie Gilvin at the scorer's table. Near wing 3 on the way. Aaliyah Pitts hit the heel. Long rebound tracked down by Roders for UAB. She slows it down right in front of the WKU bench on the far sideline. High post feed for Roders. Turning around, Meredith on the baseline. Too strong on her layup. She got her own rebound and kept it inbounds. Walking the tightrope on the baseline. She's wide open underneath. No one guarding her. And the pass came up top from Walsh. The layup falls for Roders.
Yeah, after she came back from falling out of bounds, everybody forgot about her. Wide open.
Jalen Foster hands off to Lexi Mead. Now on the left wing, goes to the near wing for Maya Meredith. 6:45 left in the opening quarter. UAB up by 3. Meredith fall-away jumper, 18 feet out, left it short. Roders snags the rebound for UAB. Right to left comes DeShields. Dribble handoff to Robson, left wing, takes 2 dribbles and probes up top for a reset. Margaret Whitley, long 3, rims out. Rebound Jalen Foster for WKU.
Well, she's not shy. That was deep.
Lexi Mead quarterbacking the offense. The Lady Tops down by 3. 3.5 gone in the opening quarter. Acacia Hayes has not taken a shot yet. Instead gives the keys to Maya Meredith. She has taken the shot and made the layup. Lexi Mead on the left wing, gives to Aaliyah Pitts, back to Mead. She triggers the three up top, and Mead rims out. Rebound to Shields. No one was boxing her out. WKU down by 3, baseline, and Whitley cross court over to Wall. She gathers the pass, drive and kick near corner, and Roeder slows it down. Under 6 minutes to play in the opening quarter, Roeder's had it batted away. DeShields trying to find her, cutting to the cup, and Maya Meredith poked it out of bounds.
And several substitutions, 3 for the Lady Toppers, and Klasek coming in for UAB. Klasek had 26 points last year against WKU and made 6 threes.
Well, and you're right, Klasek has been a bit of a WKU kryptonite.
Well, she averaged 10 a game last year, and her minutes are way down this year. She's only averaging 3.5 a game.
Hope Savory in for WKU with Macy Blevins, Karis Allen, Josie Gilvin. The only starter left is Lexi Mead. Left wing 3, Whitley. She buries it.
Man, every time she shoots, it looks like it's going in. That's her second 3.
5:30 left in the opening quarter. WKU is getting doubled up. 12-6. Lexi Mead on the left side. Dribbles down the far lane. Her layup is stuffed. Roeder's was there. Do not go in there. And it goes to the baseline. WKU holds on.
Roeder's is long. She's 6 foot, junior out of Spain, but she's long. And one of their bigger players now just substituted in, the freshman Tracy Bershears, 6'2".
Transfer from Oklahoma State. Sister also plays for UAB. That's Sarah Bershears. Haven't seen her off the bench yet. Entry feed to Lexi Mead. On the right wing, the sophomore point guard uses the screen left, goes to the nail, now past the nail.
Good
push
move.
Shot, it does not go. Just a little too strong, but a foul is called. And Lexi Mead turboed inside, drew the personal. Really nice effort on that paint penetration by the sophomore Mead.
Yeah, she did a good job of using the ball screen and kind of got to the rim. Almost finished that time. Lexi's sporting new shoes tonight. Gone all black.
Yeah. It's the first foul, by the way, on Klazak, her first, and UAB's second.
It's a rare miss for Lexi. She shoots 84% from the line.
The sneakers, by the way, for me, they match her ride to the arena. She drives a motorcycle.
Okay.
And so I think it's only fitting as she hits the back end. See, I knew that Lexi Mead was the coolest player on the team. I just didn't know by how much. On the left wing, it's Robson, face guarded by Macy Blevins. Midway through the first quarter, UAB up by 5. Low post feed into Bershears. She's double teamed. Kick out Whitley, extra feed. Up top, 3 ball goes for Klazak, but it's short. Karis Allen gobbles up the rebound for WKU. 4:50 left. Right wing, Hope Savoy, catch and shoot. Wide open 3, and she makes UAB pay the price.
Yeah, big pass that time. It's nice to see Hope. Hope didn't even take a shot Saturday against FIU.
Full court press, and Hope Savoy bats it into the backcourt. UAB gathers the loose ball, and they slow it down for Margaret Whitley. Josie Gilvin aggressive on the toe-to-toe defense. Low post, now it's Bershears, draws the double. Kick out, it's Walsh, left wing 3, it's good.
Man, they can flat shoot it. She did not miss a shot against FIU. She was 5 for 5.
The most efficient three-point shooting team in the league at about 37%. Lexi Mead on the right elbow, dribbling with her right hand. Kick out far corner, and Macy Blevins, she traveled. Timeout on the floor. That's a Turner timeout. Turner Realty Company, serving Warren and surrounding counties for more than 60 years. Back in a moment. 4 minutes left in the first quarter. WKU down by 5 to UAB right here on the Hilltopper Sports Network from Learfield. Maybe a very typical first quarter for WKU. They're down by 5, like I mentioned. And so far, what have you seen, John, from the Lady Tops?
Well, it's more than what I've kind of observed is, to be perfectly honest with you, is this is going to be a high-scoring game. I mean, UAB can flat score. I mean, they got shooters everywhere, plus they got the dynamic point guard. Good start. I was happy Maya Meredith looked like she's into the game. You know, she made the 3, made a drive, made a free throw, and she kind of looks like that she's feeling good tonight. And we're going to need every point we can get tonight, because this is a UAB team that I don't know how great they are defensively, but I know one thing: they can play out score.
UAB with the ball in hand out of the timeout. It's Denham DeShields, the team's leading scorer as a freshman. Drives inside, pass Savoy, too strong off the window from 8 feet out. And Karis Allen gathers the rebound. WKU into the front court, attacking the hoop to our right. 3:45 left in the first quarter. Teresa Faustino, fresh off the bench, probes to the far corner for Hope Savoy. Drives to the far elbow, and she traveled. Knifing through the defense, tried to hop step over to the far corner, but could not do so.
One too many dribbles that time. Had the right idea. She was trying to kick it for a three, just took one too many dribbles.
WKU with a full court press. Hope Savoy, Josie Gilvin sticking around in the backcourt, but allowing Margaret Whitley the space she needs to take it to the front court. UAB 15, WKU 10. 3:30 left in the opening quarter. It's Whitley left wing, drives to the nail, kick out to Shields. Thought about the long three, nearly dragged her pivot foot. Now she drives to the nail, driving kick. Three ball for Berkshires. It goes.
And she's 6'2" freshman, but she can shoot the three, 44% for the year.
18-10, UAB has never trailed Western Kentucky. Teresa Faustino goes up top. It's Macy Blevins triggering the three off the heel. Rebound to Berkshires for UAB.
That's a good look, too, by Macy, top of the key.
Right to left into the front court. It's Robson grabbed by Josie Gilvin. Gilvin was trying to keep Robson within her range off the Berkshire screen.
Robson is another experienced player. She played 4 years at Green Bay. I was reading her bio. She commented why UAB. She said she wanted to try the South for a while.
I like that.
Didn't change colors, though.
No.
Green Bay's green, and so is UAB.
It's important. Keep the wardrobe. It's Whitley now facing a 2-3 zone for WKU. 2:40 left in the first quarter. Whitley on the left wing. Ball fake left. Oh, bullet pass into the low block for Berkshires. Kick out. Whitley tees up the three, and she sticks it.
I can tell you one thing. They are 4 for 4 from this left wing three right in front of us, and they have not hit rim from there.
They're 5 for 9 from three on the day. Teresa Faustino lost her footing down the near lane, swiped away by DeShields. 2:15 left in the first quarter. Denham DeShields goes to the 18-foot mark, gives it to Berkshires, and she connects from mid-range. Timeout WKU.
Yeah, this is a 30-second one, but man, you're talking about they are on one solid run, and right now I think the problem for the Lady Toppers right now is every shot for UAB is easy.
Yeah,
they're wide open. It's either penetration and kick, wide open three, and that one's after the turnover. And they are a tough team to defend because you got to really work to keep the Shields out on the perimeter. Because if you don't, boy, they've got shooters everywhere.
It's an 11-0 run for UAB over Western Kentucky over the past 2.5 minutes.
I was going to say this is not a spot that's unusual for Lady Toppers. We've talked about several times. We have just been crushed this year in the first quarter. Outscored 207. Outscored, what is it for the first quarter? It's 235 to 167. Almost a 60-point deficit in the first quarter, and that continues in this game. I was hoping the 11 o'clock start could change that a little bit, but it really hasn't.
2 minutes left in the first quarter, and WKU down by 13. UAB shot 75% from the field in their last opening quarter against FIU. They only won that quarter by 1 point. But their offense has looked really good, 60% so far today. Josie Gilvin up top, picks up her dribble straight away, probes right wing for Lexi Mead. Shot clock down to 10. Mead curls left, past the nail. She pushes it in, off the window, and Lexi Mead's got the deuce. Ends the 11-0 run over the past 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, I think UAB may be one of the charge, but I like that kind of one-handed floater that time by Lexi.
23-12, Western Kentucky is defending and trailing. Denham DeShields surveys left for Margaret Whitley. Guarded toe-to-toe by Acacia Hayes. UAB giving the keys to DeShields. She triggers the three, and she nails it from 25 feet out straight away. Denham DeShields, the 30% three-point shooter. Oh, she's got range.
Yeah, but you just got to give her that shot. You know, she only shoots 30% for the year. You got to give up something. That's what you give up.
Hayes spins inside. Ball fake right, shot left, and it falls.
Acacia Hayes. Great patience that time by Acacia. Got into the lane that time instead of going straight up, just a little ball fake and finish.
Denham DeShields picked up her dribble on the red towel logo. Low post feed for Destiny McGee. She plucks it out of the air and tries to go up for the layup. Couldn't get the first attempt. Got the offensive rebound over Jalen Foster and put it back in.
And she had 15 and 8 last year against Western Kentucky.
Jalen Foster on the perimeter. Ball fake goes inside. Her layup doesn't fall, but a foul is called on McGee. So going right back at McGee, the transfer from Arkansas. And Jalen Foster, that's a tough matchup for her. If you're watching on Conference USA TV, then you can see it. But if you're listening to us, just take our word for it. McGee's got a lot of size on Jalen Foster.
Yeah, it's hard on both ends, but Jalen did exactly right that time. Kind of drew McGee out on the perimeter, then used her quickness to go by.
Foster rims out on the first free throw. 34 seconds left in the opening quarter. I was talking to Greg Collins about the size mismatch that Jalen Foster faces almost every game, and he says, yeah, we know that defensively she's challenged, but offensively it's advantage us, and that's exactly what we just saw in consecutive possessions, one end to the other. Foster hits the second free throw. Shot clock to game clock differential of about 3 seconds, with WKU defending and down by 13. On UAB, they've never led. Denham DeShields, guarded by Lexi Mead. She drives past Mead. Wraparound pass to the right block, and McGee lays it in. Denham DeShields is a stud. 5 seconds left in the first quarter. Lexi Mead goes up top to Jalen Foster. Back to Mead. It's an illegal screen. Mead hit the three, but it did not count. That hurts. That stings at the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, I think they called it on Gilvin.
They did, actually.
Away from the ball. Yeah.
Off ball, about 10 feet away from the play. And the freshman with her second foul. 3 seconds left. They roll it towards the midline. DeShields hoists up from mid-range, and DeShields is wide left off the rim. That one was close, though, and UAB making the first quarter anything but close. 30-15, the Blazers on top of the Lady Tops right here on the Hilltopper Sports Network from Learfield. Don't go anywhere. Brad Klein, John Butler, very happy to be with you on the Hilltopper Sports Network from Learfield, second quarter, and the Lady Tops have dug themselves a pretty good hole, down by 15. How do they dig themselves out of it, John?
Well, got to defend a little bit better. At UAB's pace, they'll have 120 at the end of the game, so we got to defend better. I mean, they're shooting the eyes out of it. They're shooting 60% from the field. They're 6 out of 11 from 3. And to be honest with you, 10 out of 11 were easy threes for them, to be honest with you. DeShields is killing us. She only has 5, but she has 4 assists and kind of going wherever she wants to go right now. And, you know, the good news is there's a lot of time left. UAB has given up some points this year as well, but we're going to do a much better job defensively.
UAB starts with the ball in hand. Attacking the hoop to our left, it's Margaret Whitley, up by 15, finding a cutter on the baseline to DeShields. Kick out near corner, Walsh catapults the pass cross court to the far sideline, looping it around to the low post on the baseline now. It's Robson lost the ball. It was jarred free to the far corner. WKU defensively ferocious here. On the ground and swiped away.
That's a good start.
Maria Roders was on the floor trying to pass from there, but instead Lexi Mead took it from her grasp. Jalen Foster, she picked up her dribble on the low post and kicks it out to Josie Gilvin. Over to the far corner, Lexi Mead pulls up for 3, left it short. Rebound to Denham DeShields for UAB. And a foul is called.
Going to be on Maya Meredith, kind of a light bump. That really kind of ticky-tack, to be honest with you. Not a lot to that. I like to see Jalen, when she gets it on the block, just to turn and go use that left hand, a little left-hand jump hook. She can get that shot over Robson anytime she wants.
UAB up by 15, 45 seconds left. Or rather 45 seconds into the second quarter. Roders up top, guarded by Meredith, picks up her dribble, swings to the near side for Walsh, 15 on the timer. Walsh drives and passes to the low block, intercepted by Josie Gilvin. WKU in transition, Lexi Mead, ball fake right, spins left, kick out near corner. It's Maya Meredith, rises for 3, never good. Wide right, never looked like it was going in, rebound to UAB.
Yeah, I wish she would have taken the first 3 that time.
Roders stops and pops far elbow. The leaner doesn't fall. Too strong. And the loose ball actually poked out of bounds, but a foul is called on Maria Roders.
Well, DeShields came up a little bit lame that time. She put up for a little jump stop, and she's got a little bit of a limp. I think she thought she may be coming out, but she's not.
She's holding both of her knees, bending down right now, but if she is on the floor, she's always a difference. If she's not 100%, that's a big deal. As Maria Roders checks out for Tracy Bershears. Lexi Mead straight away, ball fake, and then goes to Maya Meredith up top. WKU a minute and a half gone in the second quarter, down by 15. Acacia Hayes spins past the nail, scoop to the hoop with the right hand, and it falls. Oh, she is crafty inside.
Yeah, she's 3 for 3. Just like the Middle Tennessee, just like the game against UTSA, she's continuing her hot play.
Margaret Whitley in her bright pink sneakers, quarterbacking the offense for UAB, right to left. 2 minutes into the second quarter, Robson has a nice mismatch on Lexi Mead at only 5'5", powers inside, layup doesn't go, got her own rebound, and then Jalen Foster plucks the loose ball out of the air after the second attempt. Left the second attempt short. Maya Meredith drives inside, her layup doesn't fall, but a foul is called on the floor in transition. Who'd they get it on? They got Margaret Whitley.
Yep. It's going to be on Whitley. That's her second, so that's going to bring, I think, Klazak in for her.
That's exactly what it does. Whitley picks up her, like you said, second foul. UAB's second of the second quarter. 7:45 left in the first half. WKU down by 13. Lexi Mead on the right wing.
We got a mismatch on the block.
Acacia Hayes can't find it, though. She's up top. 13 on the timer. Hayes drives inside herself, puts up the layup, and is fouled. So you know what? Acacia Hayes, sure, she's a freshman. She did not find that mismatch you were talking about with Aaliyah Pitts on the block. But what she did do was get an opportunity at some points. And this is what's been missing from WKU's offense, the ability to force some free throws.
Well, this was the first pure matchup between DeShields that time and Hayes. They got matched up on each other. They have not been guarding each other. And Acacia took Hayes directly to the basket, used her body wisely, kind of jumped into her and drew the foul.
So it's the first foul on DeShields. UAB's third already. Only 2.5 gone in the second quarter, and Hayes goes 2 of 2. Meanwhile, Lexi Mead is out for Teresa Faustino. Light full court press WKU. Now Josie Gilvin backs off. The Lady Tops only down by 11. It was 15 at the end of the opening quarter. DeShields uses the screen right. Backs up. Now scoops over to the far corner. Whitley. Over to Robson on the left wing. 10 on the timer. Robson takes 2 dribbles, loops the pass right wing. It's DeShields. She jacks up the 3. DeShields missed it way too strong. I think it hit the backboard. If not the backboard, it didn't hit anything. And Maya Meredith corrals the rebound. 3 minutes into the second quarter. Hayes grooves left, probes left to the left wing for Teresa Faustino. Back up top, Aaliyah Pitts. Ball fake guarded by Bershears. Driving kick and a charge. Teresa Faustino in the far corner had a wide open 3. For whatever it's worth, she hit it, but the ball was whistled dead with Aaliyah Pitts storming into Denham DeShields.
That's where you have to come to a jump stop on that penetration. Those little things that you just have to do, and the jump stops keeps you from running into the defensive player.
Just over 3 minutes gone in the second quarter. They got it into DeShields, nearly swiped away by Gilvin. Driving kick to the far corner now, rather near corner, and it's good for Lindsey Robson. Free ball.
Yeah, Robson shoots 36%, and she's the one that transferred from Green Bay.
Left wing Josie Gilvin drives inside and lays it in. Haven't seen all that much from Josie Gilvin as far as shot creation, but that's what she does right there.
She is slowly improving this year. There's some good freshmen on both teams.
On the far corner, it's Bershears. UAB up 33-21. 6:15 left in the first half. Denham DeShields slows it down. Bershears set a screen left, but DeShields ignored it. The freshman hounded by Faustino, 30 feet from the cup. Now DeShields drives past the nail and lays it in. Wow, on the left side with the right hand, off balance, and DeShields mustered it through.
Yeah, she's much better going right, but that was a tough finish.
Faustino tries to draw a foul on the other end, does not do so. Nice defense by Maddie Walsh. Walsh on the other end in the low post, picked up her dribble, kick out, and Faustino intercepted the pass intended for DeShields. Lead pass ahead for Gilvin. She stops and lays it in. Josie Gilvin had to turn on the jets just to keep that ball in bounds. Once she caught up to it on the baseline, she was right underneath the basket.
Yes, 4 straight. But Joseph
Maddie Walsh could not connect on the roll to the cup. The layup was short off the bottom of the backboard, and then WKU got the loose ball. A foul is called as the Lady Tops tried to push the tempo in transition. Denham DeShields picking up her second foul, and she will sit along with Maddie Walsh and Tracy Bershears. So UAB is now getting one Bershears out, one Bershears in. They exchange Tracy for Sarah, but the Blazers are without their best player on the floor. Teresa Faustino up top, ignores the screen right. WKU is down by 12. Josie Gilvin right wing, low post feed, Macy Blevins. She juggled it, and then she lost it. That pass was wide left. I don't think you blame Macy Blevins for the turnover there. It's WKU's sixth. Screen left, and Whitley uses it. She stops on the near elbow and left the mid-range jumper short. Rebound, Aaliyah Pitts. And a turnover. Pitts went to the left wing for Acacia Hayes, and then it went right through the hands of Hayes over to the UAB bench. Timeout on the floor. Midway through the second quarter, WKU is down by 12. Right here on the Hilltopper Sports Network from Learfield. We're back on the Hilltopper Sports Network from Learfield. I'm Brian Klein. Very happy to be with you with John Butler. Midway through the second quarter, WKU is down by 12 on UAB. And this is nothing new for the Lady Tops. They've already overcome in their two Conference USA wins, two double-digit deficits. But this one they faced pretty early on in the first quarter, and it's carried in to quarter number 2, John. UAB's doing something right. What do you think it is?
Well, they're shooting the ball extremely well. That's part of it. I mean, they had a hard time containing DeShields. She had 7 points, 5 rebounds. She just picked up her second foul and is out right now. We'll see how long she will stay out. I guess it depends on the lead. So I think it's probably this is the time we need to make a little mini run right here.
4:50 left in the first half. WKU on the defensive end down by 12. Emily Klazak is quarterbacking the offense with DeShields on the bench with 2 fouls. Probes to the far wing, nearly batted away by Acacia Hayes. Sarah Bershears hounded by a double team. They go to the high post, cross-court feed, and it's taken in by Walsh, nearly batted up in the air and stolen by Teresa Faustino. 4:30 left in the second quarter, and it goes up top for Klazak. She drives inside and lays it in.
That's a good move by Klazak. Like I said, Klazak had 26 last year, but she's not getting near the minutes this year.
Lady Tops down by 14 on the other end. Acacia Hayes, she lays it in with the right hand. Hayes is unstoppable.
4 for 4. Has not missed a free throw either. And there goes Klazak again to the rim.
Too strong, high off the glass. Rebound WKU. 4 minutes left in the first half. Macy Blevins right wing, drives inside, finds Gilvin wide open on the left block. Could not connect on the uncontested layup. Rebound to UAB, it's Maria Roders. In transition, Walsh slows it down, kick out Bershears. Near wing 3 off the heel, and a long rebound gobbled up by Teresa Faustino for the Lady Tops.
That's their first missed 3 from the left wing.
Acacia Hayes right wing, dumps it off to the low post for Jalen Foster. Spins to the left, and the push shot too strong. Rebound to Maddie Walsh for UAB. The sophomore with a season best 13 points in her last game against FIU, and Walsh now has 2 rebounds. Klazak calling out a play with her left, dribbling with her right. Can't get the screen left, instead gives the keys to Robson on the near wing. And her pass intercepted. Up top it was Josie Gilvin, and the freshman lays it in with the right hand. Timeout UAB.
This is that little run, especially with DeShields out, and that's exactly what Josie Gilvin does so well. 3rd on the team in steals, and she is a defensive nightmare if she's trying to guard you.
And Gilvin has been a bit of an offensive nightmare as well. 6 points, 3 of 4 from the field. That's her first steal of the game, but that's what she does. She turns defense into offense, and Josie Gilvin is settling in nicely, not only today, but for the season as a whole as well.
Oh, I think we got 2 of the best freshmen in the conference for sure, between Hayes and Josie Gilvin. In fact, they got 16 out of the 27.
In fact, Hayes and Gilvin, those 2 freshmen, you mentioned the points, but how about the efficiency combined? They're 7 for 8 from the field.
And
UAB as a team, they've gone cold, 1 for their last 5. 3 minutes left in the first half, and the Blazers have the ball, moving from right to left, up by 10. They've led by as many as 15. Klazak, high post feed, batted up and nearly stolen by Jalen Foster. They get it back on the right wing for Roders. Over to Bershears, far corner, she traveled.
They are totally out of sync with DeShields on the bench. Totally out of sync, and I guarantee you Coach Norton is thinking about putting her back in the game, but right now the lead is still at 10, so they're probably going to wait a little bit longer.
You've got the cushion. WKU is one foul away from getting in the bonus also. That would help with this comeback. Acacia Hayes on the left wing, swings up top, Maya Meredith, ball fake right, grooves left, stops on the nail, and connects on the free throw line jumper.
That's the pull-up jumper. That's the lift that's starting to come back to her that she had before the injury.
2:30 left in the first half. WKU is only down by 8. On the left wing, it's Sarah Bershears, guarded by Hayes, swings to the near corner, 3-ball too strong for Maria Roders.
Yeah, that's not the shot that Roders normally takes.
Lexi Mead now on offense for WKU, dribbling between her legs, screen right set by Blevins, and delivers the pass to the right wing for Acacia Hayes. 2 minutes left in the second quarter. Bounce pass far corner, Maya Meredith, face guarded by Roders, and gives the keys over to Foster, gets it back from Foster. On the left side, Meredith curls inside and a travel. She tried to muster past her defender, Klazak. Got some contact, but that contact only slowed her down and got her feet ahead of her body.
Yeah, then ran right into to Maddie Walsh.
Yeah.
Maddie Walsh is 6'2", and that's good defense that time by Walsh. And Coach Norton has put DeShields back in. Now, it's a gamble. Only 2 minutes left in the half. She's got 2 fouls. That's what I would do, to be perfectly honest with you. But you know, it is a risk.
And DeShields is coming in for Klazak there. Low post is Destiny McGee, fresh off the bench, muscling inside, throwing an elbow on Jalen Foster. Got some room for the layup, but missed it. Pretty uncontested as well. WKU in the front court, right wing. Macy Blevins 3. It's good. Nothing but net, and WKU is only down by 5. A minute 20 left in the second quarter.
7-0 run right now by the Lady Toppers. Big 3 that time by Macy.
Making a 9-0 run for WKU. A minute 15 left. Offensive foul. UAB with an illegal screen, and it was called on Destiny McGee. WKU with the ball and with the momentum.
Yeah, when Destiny McGee, when she screens, she's got to be really set because she can move you. And that time, illegal screen. Saved an easy bucket, too, by DeShields. That was an easy 2.
Lexi Mead has it straight away, gives it to Jalen Foster. Dribble a handoff, Hope Savory. Ball fake up top for 3. Instead, recycles the possession up top. Jalen Foster, 3-ball left it short. Long rebound by the 5'5" Lexi Mead. Reset up top, Maya Meredith 3. It's good again. WKU, they're on fire. 12-0 run.
Wide open 3 is off the offensive rebound. Sometimes your best 3s are off offensive rebounds and kickouts.
40 seconds left in the first half. Drive and kick for Whitley. Nearly dragged her pivot foot on the pass to her left, and then now it's a travel down low for Destiny McGee.
Yeah. She had the ball where she needed to, down on the block, but that was a travel. I think Coach Norton at UAB, he's got to get DeShields out of the game, and probably Whitley. They both have 34 seconds left. They've already lost the lead.
DeShields, McGee, Whitley all out. They get Klazak back in, Bershears as well, along with Tracy Bershears. They got 2 Bershears out there. Shot clock to game clock differential of about 3 seconds here. WKU only down by 2. They've never led. Lexi Mead, right wing, has it now straight away on the feed from Jalen Foster. Foster gets it back straight away. 1 dribble and a handoff to Hope Savory. She rifles the 3, left it short. Rebound to Klazak. 5 seconds left. Lexi Mead in the backcourt, nearly stolen away, and a timeout is called. No, a foul.
Yeah, it's going to be a
They got Lexi Mead.
Yeah, that's the right call. She was hustling, but she dove into Tracy Bershears, and that's an automatic foul. Not intentional, but that's what you got to call. It's a clip, actually. 3.4 seconds, and what you want UAB to catch it going back to their own basket rather than going forward.
They're going sideways here for Bershears. 1 second left. She throws it up. A block for Jalen Foster. And that's how the first half comes to an end.
Great run to finish the half.
A 12-0 run to finish the half over the last 4.5 minutes. WKU is down by 15 at the end of the first quarter. They're only down by 2, and we'll tell you all about how they got there on the halftime report on the other side right here on the Hilltopper Sports Network from Learfield. Klein, John Butler, happy to be with you. Second half is just about to start, and WKU, they were rooting for that second quarter to never end. They ended it on a 12-0 run over the past 4.5 minutes. The Lady Tops are close to overcoming what was a 15-point deficit. The question is, can they get over that hump? And when they do, if they do, can they stay over the hump?
Well, we'll see. I mean, at 37-35, we predicted before the game it should be high scoring, and so far it's lived up to its expectations.
And we're underway in the third quarter. Lexi Mead quarterbacking the offense for WKU. Denham DeShields hit the deck. That means that WKU has numbers up top 3. Jalen Foster missed it wide right. Offensive rebound, Aaliyah Pitts. And Pitts has it back up top, cycling it up top for Acacia Hayes. Slowed down the tempo. Hayes shifts it far wing. Lexi Mead, high post feed, Aaliyah Pitts on the baseline, guarded by Maddie Walsh. And an offensive foul as Aaliyah Pitts threw an elbow on Walsh. Or was it a walk?
Yeah, called a walk first, yep.
Okay, so WKU commits their 9th turnover of the day. It's the second for Pitts. Lady Tops down by 2 on the defensive end. 30 seconds into the second half, make it down by 4. Denham DeShields took it herself coast to coast, down the near lane and laid it in.
Yeah, went right, and you want to force her left, but she still took a tough shot.
Lexi Mead gives it to Acacia Hayes left wing. The freshman moves to the nail, over to the near wing now. And Hayes spins inside, righty hook shot, left it short. Rebound to Shields, over to a cherry-picking Maria Roders, and she lays it in with the right hand in transition. Roders now bats the ball in the air on the entry feed into the backcourt. WKU slows it down. A minute into the third quarter. Right wing, Lexi Mead, ball fake, guarded by Whitley. Step back, and now a handoff to Acacia Hayes. Attacking the hoop to our left. Hayes drives inside. Lefty layup, left it short. And it's the first miss of the day. Now the second miss of the day for Acacia Hayes. In transition, the layup did not fall for UAB's Maddie Walsh. Rebound WKU. Lady Tops down by 6. 90 seconds into the third quarter. Lexi Mead dribble handoff to Acacia Hayes, right wing. Screen left set by Pitts. Pitts crashed to the cup, but Hayes couldn't find her. Pitts up top, she rifles a 3. It was batted away. A block up top for Walsh. Loose ball tracked down by Pitts. Kick out 3 did not go for Lexi Mead, and the loose ball tracked down by Jalen Foster. She lays it in.
Yeah, good offensive rebound time by Jalen.
2 minutes into the third quarter. UAB is on the offensive end now, up by 4. Denham DeShields up top straight away. Low post feed for Roders. Drive and kick out. 3-ball. Robson rims out. On the baseline, Lexi Mead picks up the rebound for WKU. Right to left, it's Jalen Foster. Over to Acacia Hayes on the left wing. And the freshman slows it down. Bounce pass to Pitts. Back up top for Hayes. One dribble, handoff to Lexi Mead, right wing. 7:30 left in the third quarter. High post feed, turnaround jumper, falling away. Aaliyah Pitts rims out. Rebound to UAB's Margaret Whitley. In transition to Shields. Euro step. Lost the ball. On the baseline, Robson picks it up. They cycle it around to the near wing for Walsh. Drives inside. Picks up her dribble on the right block. On the baseline, they curl it around to DeShields. Far corner. DeShields triggers the 3, and she buries it.
She's not lacking confidence either afterwards. And she should be confident the way she's playing. That's her second 3.
She's up to 12 points, and UAB's lead swells to 7. 3 minutes gone in the third quarter. Acacia Hayes powers down the near lane. Oh, she dribbles behind her back. Layup left it short. Loose ball tracked down by Aaliyah Pitts underneath the rim, and she lays it in. Picking up the crumbs for WKU.
I thought there was a lot of contact that time on Acacia.
Denham DeShields on the left wing. Picked up her dribble. Face guarded by Lexi Mead. Probes to the near wing for Walsh. Catapults the pass far corner. It is now taken in by Roders, and she turbos through the defense. No one touched her from the perimeter, and the layup falls.
Yes, nice athletic move that time by Roders.
On the other end, Lexi Mead baseline layup did not fall off the side of the backboard, but a foul is called on the way up. Lindsey Robson got her. Robson's first foul, the team's first of the third quarter.
Going to bring Josie Gilvin in. Josie had a big run in the first half.
WKU as a team, 1 for their last 5 from 3. And Josie Gilvin has been a better three-point shooter than she was to start the season. Now at a nearly 30% clip as Roders exchanges for Robson for UAB. Lexi Mead hits the first free throw.
We have outshot UAB from the line. We are 6 out of 9, and UAB is 0 for 0. Probably doesn't go over real well with the UAB faithful.
Mead goes 2 for 2. That's been an issue for WKU all season long. Defense without fouling. Lady Tops on the defensive end, down by 5. Denham DeShields picked up her dribble on the nail. They reset up top for Margaret Whitley, the team's leading three-point shooter on the left wing. Doesn't take a three here. Instead, surveys to Roders. Spins behind her back. Twirls inside and lays it in.
Back-to-back, really athletic drives and moves that time by Roders.
6 minutes left in the third quarter. WKU with the ball in hand, down by 7. Maya Meredith turbos down the near lane, and her lefty layup was too strong, but a foul is called on Lindsey Robson.
I think they gave that to Roders. Went right back at Roders.
Right.
Yeah, went right back at Roders. Roders had gotten to the rim twice on the other end, and that time Maya Meredith did the same thing to her. And again, Maya looks very like the old Maya today. Drives and her explosiveness looks really good.
So now Robson is back in the game for Roders, with Roders picking up her third foul, and the first free throw for Maya Meredith falls. Meredith goes 2 for 2. WKU sticking around, only down by 5. 6 minutes left in the third quarter.
We got Gilvin right now on DeShields. Going to try to force her left as much as possible.
She's given her that left hemisphere of the floor. DeShields instead passes the ball to Robson on the far wing. Robson one dribble, picked it up. Over to Whitley now on the dribble handoff. Finding a cutter on the baseline, it's Maddie Walsh. Pass was too hot to handle. Through the hands of Walsh over to the baseline. Past the stanchion, out of bounds.
That's good defense that time. We forced him to go back door that time. Not a lot of room on that backdoor pass because it's on the baseline.
5:30 left in the third quarter. WKU is down by 5. Lexi Mead on the left wing. Gets the screen right by Jalen Foster. Mead rises for 3 and left it short. Rebound by Tracy Bershears. Nice box out. Defending Jalen Foster on the rebound attempt. DeShields now in transition. Her layup does not go, but a foul.
Yeah, it was freshman on freshman that time.
Acacia Hayes picking up her first personal foul.
And this is UAB's first free throw of the game with 5 minutes left. And I guess we can bring up the fact that DeShields comes from a pretty athletic family.
Yeah, Denham DeShields, her brother plays in the major leagues. Her father played in the major leagues.
Well, her father was really good. I remember him now. And he played back when the Montreal Expos were the Montreal Expos.
Yes.
And he's currently an assistant coach for Cincinnati.
In 1990, he was second in the AL Rookie of the Year race to David Justice.
He's got over 400 career stolen bases. And her sister played at Tennessee and is currently in the WNBA. So
yes.
Mother was an All-American track athlete at Tennessee. So, yeah, this is a very athletic, not just athletic, accomplished family. Let's just say that.
Absolutely. DeShields went 1 of 2, and now Hope Savory on the offensive end. Bullet pass far corner. Jalen Foster back to Savory on the right wing. Savory jacks up the 3. Too strong. Rebound plucked out of the air by Margaret Whitley. In transition, UAB goes to Walsh. High post. Really dragged her pivot foot, and now 3 ball on the kick out to DeShields. Too strong off the heel. Rebound to Macy Blevins. WKU in transition. Teresa Faustino motors to the cup. High off the glass. It falls. Teresa Faustino, nifty move. And WKU is down by 4. 4:30 left in the third quarter.
Yeah, finished with her left hand, and that's not her normally her strong part, but that's a tough shot that time.
Whitley turbos across the midline left to right. Gives it to Bershears in the near corner. Bounce pass to Shields for a reset. 4 minutes left in the third. Driving kick near corner 3. And it does not fall off the fingertips of Tracy Bershears. A little too strong. Rebound Gilvin ahead to Jalen Foster. Spins on the left block. Layup. It goes.
Great patience that time on the block.
Full court press. Steele Gilvin kick out. 3 ball. And it does not fall for Teresa Faustino. Ball was volleyed out of bounds to the baseline. Last touch by WKU. A foul on WKU.
Yeah, foul on Macy Blevins.
Macy Blevins went over the back trying to get the loose ball, and now a timeout is called with just under 4 minutes left in the third quarter. And it's a Turner timeout. Turner Realty Company serving Warren and surrounding counties for more than 60 years. Back in a moment on the Hilltopper Sports Network from Learfield with WKU only down by 2. Brian Klein, John Butler, happy to be with you. Under 4 minutes to play in the third quarter. WKU is only down by 2. They've been trying to get over the hump, down by 15 at the end of the first quarter, down by only 2 at the end of the second. And then UAB, they kind of found their groove. WKU on a mini 6-1 spurt to respond right back.
Yeah, the game has been played pretty consistently, to be honest with you. We're keep trying to kind of get back into it. Just down 2, same as it was in the first half. I think it will go right down to the wire.
Whitley lost her footing trying to go across the midline, stolen away by Hope Savory. Behind the back pass, and Teresa Faustino, she lays it in. What a highlight, Hope Savory. She's a seeing eye passer.
That's a great pass when it works, and it worked.
And we're tied here in Diddle Arena. 3.5 minutes left in the third quarter. DeShields up top, dribbling between her legs, shakes to the right, kick out, 3-ball, Whitley, and she left it too strong. Rebound to Teresa Faustino. In transition, lead pass ahead. It's Aaliyah Pitts on the left block. Pitts does not dribble, instead kicks out. Faustino rifles a 3. It's short. Offensive rebound, Josie Gilvin. Kick out, right wing 3. Macy Blevins. Weston Kentucky on top. 52-49. Timeout UAB.
What a run right there. That was, again, great effort that time. Offensive rebound by Josie Gilvin set that wide open 3 up for Macy. And when Macy gets her feet set, she can really shoot it.
We'll take a timeout as well to catch our breaths. WKU on now a 9-0 run over the past 2 minutes. 52-49 they lead on the Hilltopper Sports Network from Learfield. Back on the Hilltopper Sports Network from Learfield. 3 minutes left in the third quarter, and John, WKU with their largest lead of the day. It's only 3, 52-49, but boy, the crowd's feeling it, and so am I. This one's exciting.
Yeah, and like I said, I've said this before, a 3 in the women's game is almost like a dunk sometime in the men's game in terms about motivation, in terms about it getting everybody going, and a nice little run right there. A big shot that time by Macy. Again, that was set up by another offensive rebound and another solid play by Josie Gilvin and kept that play alive. It's
a 9-0 run for WKU, and UAB trying to beat the light full court press they do with Denham DeShields on the far sideline. Team's leading scorer, the freshman, probes up top for Tracy Bershears, gets it back from Bershears. Playing catch, Tracy and Denham up top. 15 on the timer, DeShields on the right wing. Ball fake left, goes to her right, baseline drive. DeShields wraparound pass, and a foul is called. I think they got Teresa Faustino. No, it's Aaliyah Pitts on the reach.
Yeah, had her in a tough position that time. He had her down on the baseline, and that's not an area that DeShields she's normally up top going down, but kind of got bailed out on that foul.
Second foul on Pitts, team's third, and an offensive foul off ball. Margaret Whitley in the far corner, bumping bodies with Hope Savory. Before the ball even got in bounds, UAB with a turnover.
And that's Whitley's, should be her, I guess it's her second foul.
WKU, 2.5 minutes left in the third quarter, up by 3. Far corner, catch and shoot 3, Hope Savory. It rims out. Rebound UAB. Nice pass by Macy Blevins up top. And Savory was in stride for the attempt, but instead, UAB dodges a bullet. Cross-court pass to Shields to Whitley. Near side to far. Whitley on the baseline drive. Wraparound pass to the far corner. And it's poked out of bounds.
Yeah, one of the adjustments that Western Kentucky has made is on Whitley. She started off on fire, and she's really been quiet the last quarter and a half.
DeShields gets it into the low post for Tracy Bershears. No look pass to the middle of the lane, and it's Robson muscling inside. Her layup doesn't go, but a foul is called. I think they got Macy Blevins on that one. You could read her lips from here. She said, "Oh my God, did not think so." And the funny thing is, Macy Blevins thinks that her hands were straight up, but the referee, when he was indicating the foul to the scorer's table, kind of had some horizontal hands to indicate where her hands were, and he's right.
And that's what
his reenactment was probably a little bit more accurate.
Yeah, the replay showed that, Macy was in good guarding position, but she did lower her hands.
It's the first foul on Blevins, the team's fourth, and the first free throw goes for Robson.
80% for the year. Good shooter.
Transfer out of Green Bay, her second season with UAB. And missed the second free throw short. Offensive rebound, Klezak. Kick out, Robson skips inside. And now a kick out for Brashear, straightaway three. It falls. UAB needed that. They regained the lead, up by one. 2 minutes left.
Good-looking freshman. 6'2", got good strength. Can play inside and play out. I think she's got a big future for UAB.
Faustino curls around the screen left, gives the keys to Hope Savory, stops on the far elbow, twirls inside, and a foul is called on her 8-foot J. It was Denham DeShields. That's her third.
I thought that was very, very fortunate. Kind of got bailed out on that one. Not a great shot that time by Hope. It was a foul.
It's also the fourth team foul for UAB as Aaliyah Pitts and Macy Blevins sits. WKU gets Maya Meredith, Jalen Foster back in there. And Hope Savory, too strong on the first free throw attempt. The junior from Louisville, Kentucky, shoots at about a 70% clip on the year. And Savory rims in on the second. We're tied at 53 apiece. Emily Klezak will inbound from the baseline, facing the full court press by WKU. And UAB gets it across. Klezak and Whitley playing catch between the sidelines. Whitley bumping bodies with Savory. It's an offensive foul.
That is the correct call that time as well. Hope has brought tons of energy. She didn't play a lot last Saturday, and boy, she has brought some energy, defensive energy, as well as three-point shooting. And I just had a funny feeling. We got about 2,000 people in. It's loud, and that's kind of Hope. She kind of likes those big moments, and I kind of had a feeling that she was going to play well.
As soon as she got that elbow to the chest, she got up and started clapping her hands, asking the fans to do the same, asking her teammates to do the same. By the way, that's the fifth team foul on UAB. Since it's an offensive foul, WKU won't shoot free throws here, but one more foul, and they will. That could be important over the next 90 seconds. Teresa Faustino trots across the midline right to left for WKU. Gives it to Jalen Foster, high post, offensive foul. Teresa Faustino was called for the moving screen. Or was it Jalen? No, it was Teresa Faustino.
There's been a couple of those called tonight, and I think for the most part they've been correct.
So a missed opportunity for WKU. Still 90 seconds left in the third quarter. Still a tie ball game at 53 apiece. Denham DeShields is calling for some space before she even gets across to the front court. Guarded by Josie Gilvin, screen right. DeShields moves to her right, now on the right block, picks up her dribble, drive and kick, extra feed, far wing. It's Klezak, drives inside to the 18-foot mark. She had it stolen away. In transition, Hope Savory had it swiped away as well. DeShields tracks it down on the baseline, and now she moves left to right. Face guarded by Savory and Faustino in the backcourt. She gets it across. Drive and kick near corner. Brashear's three. It's good.
I was just going to say, we had a great defensive stand that time, but DeShields again hurt us in transition with the kick to the corner.
Under a minute to play in the third quarter, near wing, Faustino three. Wide left, rebound UAB, and the Blazers are up by 3.
That was a good-looking shot that time by Teresa. We've got 36 seconds left in the quarter.
Denham DeShields gets the play call from Randy Norton, the head coach on the left sideline.
Starts way left, and that enables her to drive right. She has to go right and going to try to get a ball screen at the top of the key here.
Will likely be set by Robson, waiting for her turn. She does, but DeShields can't get around that screen. But the pass was stolen away by Jalen Foster. A lot of contact by the midline. WKU in transition, and Hope Savory lays it in. 5 seconds left in the third quarter. UAB with the ball up by 1. In transition they go. Whitley, long three. It's way short. An air ball. And that's how the third quarter comes to an end. WKU and UAB trading blows through 30 minutes. And the Lady Tops only down by 1 right here on the Hilltopper Sports Network from Learfield. Through 3 quarters, UAB is on top of WKU 56-55. Got a good crowd here, about 2,000, maybe 2,500 in Diddle Arena. And It's worth the price of admission, I'd say. These two teams have gone back and forth, John. What's going to be the difference in the fourth quarter?
It's just going to come down to making some shots down to the end. Both teams are really good offensively. It's probably going to be one run that's going to probably decide the game. Just depends on which team gets hot.
Well, WKU, notorious for their three-point attempts. They take the fourth most threes per game in the nation. They're only 1 for their last 10. So for a team who relies on the three so heavily, not shooting very well, it doesn't seem to matter all that much. Down by 1.
And UAB's 10 for 25. That's really good shooting.
The best three-point efficiency team in the league. Margaret Whitley up top facing the man-to-man defense by WKU. Gives the keys to Robson, 35 feet away straight away. Her pass intercepted. Jalen Foster was in the passing lane. 20 seconds in, WKU already forces a turnover. UAB with 17 of them. Right wing, Teresa Faustino dribbling with her left hand. Klazak lost her footing. Now Faustino drive and kick. Near wing three. Josie Gilvin. She sticks it. And WKU regains the lead. 58-56. 40 seconds into the final quarter.
Most improved part of her game is her three-point shooting.
Denham DeShields up top. Spins past Faustino. Driving kick near corner. And the three does not fall for Brashears. Rebound to Josie Gilvin.
Very lucky that time. We left a three-point shooter wide open. She just missed it.
A minute gone in the final quarter. Teresa Faustino dribbling on the red towel logo center court. Doesn't get a screen. Instead, gives it to Maya Meredith. Right wing three on the way. And it rims out. Brashears corrals the rebound for UAB. Denham DeShields in her 13 points, 7 assists, quarterbacking the offense for the Blazers. Gives the keys to Whitley on the far sideline. Back to DeShields' right wing. Hope Savoy with her in stride. DeShields shakes her. Wraparound pass to the baseline. Brashears has it. Mismatch on Savoy does not matter. Baseline jumper. It goes. Count it. And the foul. She found Klazak on the near corner. And then Klazak stopped and popped from 18 feet away and mustered it through the foul. Teresa Faustino called for her second.
Yeah, it was the correct call. And you normally don't get that roll from the side. They hit the front rim and kind of bounce all the way around on the rim from the side. It normally doesn't happen that way. They give Klazak the basket.
90 seconds expired in the fourth quarter. 58-58. And Klazak at the stripe. Sophomore shoots at a 59% clip. And she hits the free throw there. Old-fashioned three-point play. Klazak out, Maddie Walsh in for the Blazers, gives them some more size. So UAB has their starters out there with the exception of Lindsey Robson. She is on the bench, and Tracy Brashears is there, again with the size motif. Maya Meredith, high post, 2 dribbles and a handoff to Acacia Hayes. Right wing, curls to the near sideline, and now lost the ball. That one goes to the near corner. Bullet pass to Josie Gilvin, and the layup did not fall. Tracy Brashears, the rebound for UAB. 2 minutes gone in the fourth quarter. On the other end, Denham DeShields layup. A lot of contact, no call. Instead, it's a clean block for Lexi Mead on the layup. WKU got the ball in transition, poked away to the near sideline.
I think DeShields wanted that call, but if you look on the replay, we can see right here, that was an all ball that time by Lexi Mead.
So at 5'5", shortest player on the floor, does not matter. Lexi Mead picks up her first block of the day. Registers as the team's first block as well. Mead on the other end. She lays it in. Up top, she found a wide open lane down the near lane. And Lexi Mead picking up another field goal. It's her 7th point.
It came off the ball screen and got no help that time by UAB. Easy shot by Lexi.
Lady Tops up by 1. 7:30 left in the fourth quarter. And Roders lost the ball to the far sideline. It was poked away.
Defensively, we have been much, much better since the first quarter.
Roders guarded by Maya Meredith on the inbound. She gets it in up top, and Whitley was hacked. It was a 50-50 ball. Acacia Hayes tried to jump in there and get the steal, which would have been an easy transition basket, but instead, Hayes is the culprit for her, second foul.
Yeah, about a half step late that time. Nothing wrong with that effort.
And they get it in. Denham DeShields up top on the red towel logo, toe-to-toe with Lexi Mead. WKU on the defensive end, up by 1.
Just switched to a 2-3 zone.
They do that mid-possession. Walsh on the right wing. Shot clock down to 5. Driving kick. Up top 3. Shears. Way short. Did not hit the rim. Instead grazed the nylon and bounced to the stanchion.
We were fortunate. She was wide open. She's a good shooter.
7:15 left in regulation. WKU up by 1. It's Lexi Mead up top. Picks up her dribble. Probes to the near wing for Josie Gilvin. No look. Recycle pass. Back up top to Lexi Mead. 3 minutes gone in the fourth quarter. Mead drives inside, now kicks out right wing, screen left. Acacia Hayes has it, dribbling with her left hand. Kick out to Josie Gilvin, left wing. Back to Hayes in the near corner. Shot clock down to 5. 6:50 left on the game clock. Hayes drives down the far lane, and her layup is stuffed. Maddie Walsh denial, and the ball goes out of bounds as the shot clock expires.
That's been a good defensive adjustment that UAB has made, too. They have put Walsh on Hayes most of this half. Walsh is 6'2", and she is long.
Denham DeShields into the front court for UAB. Now she drives past Lexi Mead with English off the backboard. Her layup did not go too strong. Rebound to WKU's Lexi Mead. Ahead to Acacia Hayes in transition. Layup does not go herself, but a foul is called.
That time she got into Walsh's body, and that kind of eliminated the shot block and drew the foul on Walsh. That's smart by Acacia. Acacia said, you're not going to block me twice in a row.
First foul on UAB in the fourth quarter. And the first foul on Maddie Walsh.
Maddie Walsh looks like Josie Gilvin, except she's probably 2 inches taller.
Yeah, I like that comp. First free throw is good for Acacia Hayes. The freshman has been fantastic all year, but especially recently at 31 points against UTSA in her last game, a career best. Now she's up to 12 after hitting both free throws. 6:30 left in regulation. Lady Tops up by 3. It ties their largest lead of the day. Denham DeShields up top, guarded by Lexi Mead, man-to-man, very tightly. DeShields grooves to her right, finds a cutter to the lane. It was Roders. A foul is called.
Good foul. It was a good foul on Lexi Mead. She saved a layup that time on the roller that time. As Walsh set the screen and rolled the basket, and it was Lexi did a good job of stopping that easy shot.
It was an interesting play because it was a pick and roll, and Roders rolled, but that pick wasn't really used by DeShields. DeShields inbounds to the baseline, far corner 3, does not go for Maddie Walsh. In fact, she didn't even hit the rim, went off the side of the backboard. Now UAB gets the loose ball from WKU, and could not secure the rebound, and they score.
Yep. That's just unfortunate. Loose ball that time and just kind of bounced the wrong way.
It was a Maddie Walsh steal, and then UAB converts. So now they're only down by 1 after the Lindsey Robson layup. On the other end, 18-foot J. Maya Meredith left it short. Rebound to Maddie Walsh. UAB pushing the tempo in transition. Left wing Robson slows it down and hands off to DeShields. 35 feet away straight away. 5:40 left in regulation. WKU up by 1. DeShields now switches to Gilvin. Right wing now. It's Whitley for 3. It rims out. Loose ball in the near corner. Tracked down by Roders. Catapults the pass up top for Whitley. Reset up top. It's now Walsh. 12 on the timer. 5:20 on the game clock. Lady Top 62. Blazers 61. DeShields calling for some space. Roders was there to set a screen. Doesn't want it. DeShields spins inside. Scoop to the hoop. Does not go as the shot clock expires. And the ball was poked out of bounds.
Going to get a foul on number 2. That's going to be on Robson on the offensive rebound. Now, DeShields was making all those drives Saturday against FIU, and she's missed her last 2.
Lexi Mead is dribbling for WKU into the front court. Lady Tops up by 1. 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Maya Meredith on the right wing now. She rises for 3, and she buries it.
That's a good matchup for Western Kentucky. Meredith on Robson.
And Maya Meredith is the leading scorer in this game with 14 points now. 3 threes.
Largest lead of the game, I believe, for the Lady Toppers.
It is 65-61. 4:40 left in regulation. On the near sideline, it's Roders spinning inside, head of steam into the cup, and she lays it in with the left hand.
That's a tough shot, but all of her points tonight have been on drives. You got to close out short and make Roders take the 3.
She drew a double team, didn't care about it either. She just went and decided, I'm going to lay it in. And on the other end, Acacia Hayes had kind of the same thought. In traffic, she drove to the cup and drew a foul. So it's a foul on Lindsey Robson, her third, team's third, and we'll take a timeout. 4:20 left in regulation. WKU up by 2 on the Hilltopper Sports Network from Learfield. Brad Klein, John Butler, very happy to be with you here on the Hilltopper Sports Network from Learfield. 4:20 left in regulation. WKU up by 2 shortly after having their largest lead of 4. John, this one's been close, and so far you've got to credit Maya Meredith for allowing WKU this 2-point advantage.
Yeah, she's looked like the old Maya, 14-4, explosive, made a couple of threes tonight, and actually 3 threes, and she and Hayes, and I thought Gilvin has really kept us in it.
You know what else, though? Yeah, Gilvin has been fantastic. She's got 9 points, 4 rebounds. Josie Gilvin and Maya Meredith combined, Gilvin and Meredith, they both have 25 points each, and that leads the team for both. It's impressive that the freshman Gilvin has stayed on the floor for that long, but how about Maya Meredith, still trying to get back to 100% from that ACL injury, and she's played more than anyone else for WKU.
Oh, she looks great tonight. She really does. She looks explosive, got her legs under, very much into the game, and this is a very positive development for the Lady Toppers.
Hayes goes 1 of 2. She was fouled on a layup attempt before the break. She missed the second. Ball was volleyed out of bounds by Jalen Foster. And now UAB takes over. 4:20 left in regulation. Lady Tops up by 3. Denham DeShields quarterbacking the offense for the Blazers, who led by as many as 15. DeShields up top, swings to the near side for Roders, curls around the DeShields screen. Over to the far corner, they cycle it around. And now it's Maddie Walsh, 6'2" on 5'5" by Lexi Mead. Kick out to Roders on the right wing. She powers inside. Her layup falls, counted, and the foul. Did they give her the foul?
They're going to give her the basket.
Wow.
It looked awful late to me, but that was a defensive mistake on the Lady Toppers. Maya Meredith closed out and went for the shot block on the 3, and you want to give her the 3.
And now Lexi Mead picks up her 4th foul.
Yeah,
it's also the 4th on WKU.
Yeah, she rotated over to take the charge, but she was inside the restricted area. Took a big hit, too, by the way. But, yeah, Roders is somebody you want to make take the 3.
And Roders misses the free throw strong. Ball is poked to the far sideline, and Hope Savory tracks it down right in front of the UAB bench. I think they wanted to travel on the junior for WKU. They don't get it. 3:45 left in regulation. Lady Tops up by 1. Savory just checked in for Lexi Mead with foul trouble. Maya Meredith has it up top. Game best 14 points. Dribbles past the nail. Her righty layup does not fall, but a foul.
Yeah, she's feeling it. That time, again, got right into Roders' body that time. Roders went for the shot block, and that's going to put Maya on the line.
And it's the 4th foul on Maria Roders. It's also the 4th on UAB. So whoever commits the next foul, they're in trouble, because both teams are on the brink of the bonus.
Roders will stay in. It's 3:38 left. She's going to play through it.
Meredith rims out on the first free throw attempt, claps her hands in frustration, knowing that could be a big one. Every shot from any level right now is important. These two teams have done battle very closely. WKU is now up by 2 after Maya Meredith hits the second free throw. Denham DeShields is the leading scorer for UAB. She takes it left to right into the front court. 13 points, 8 assists for her. Driving kick up top. It's Bershears for 3. Misses again wide right. She's had a bunch of target practice looks.
Yeah, she's missed 3 straight wide open threes.
Faustino dribbling for WKU on the left wing. Jalen Foster wants it, doesn't get it straight away. Faustino uses the Foster screen left. Kick out to Maya Meredith up top. 13 on the timer. Meredith goes to her right. Now fall away jumper. It's too strong. Off the backboard. Offensive rebound. Jalen Foster. She pokes it to Meredith. Kick out to the near wing. Faustino now dribbles inside. Has a lane to the cup. Lost her dribble. Bershears there for the steal. It was Roders to poke it away. DeShields in transition. Driving kick. Bershears on the near corner. Doesn't take the 3 this time. Instead stops on the baseline. Finds Roders on the right block. Kick out to the left wing. And Whitley slows it down. 15 on the timer, 2.5 minutes left on the game clock. UAB down by 2. Kick out near corner. Ball fake. Klazak 3. It's cash. Emily Klazak nails the 3-pointer, and UAB regains the lead. 68-61. 2:20 left in the 4th quarter.
Big 3. Shot 36% last year and this year from 3.
Faustino face guarded by DeShields. Bounce pass to the high post for Jalen Foster. Hand off to Hope Savory, left wing, spins past the nail, back and down Klazak. Lefty layup with English off the backboard, did not go. UAB could not secure the rebound. It goes out of bounds, and WKU gets the ball back.
Yeah, we're very, very fortunate. They had the rebound and just kind of fell out of bounds that time. Going to have a 30-second timeout by Coach Collins.
And that's a Charter timeout. Charter Realty Company serving Warren and surrounding counties for more than 60 years. So let's go inside both huddles now, John. If you're Greg Collins, you're only down by 1, 2 minutes left, and you've been down by as many as 15. So WKU doing a thing or two right since that really slow, glacial first quarter. But what do they need to do to win the next 2 minutes?
Well, I think he's going to draw up something right now for this inbounds play right here. Down 1 with 2 minutes. One of the strengths of the Lady Toppers, one of the strengths of Coach Collins, they're really good off these inbound plays underneath. So we'll see what he tries to go with right here to try to take the lead.
What about for UAB?
Well, UAB, obviously you don't want to give up anything easy on this one, but they just got to, the one thing that they always have in their back pocket is they have DeShields. And Denham DeShields can, no matter what you do, she can probably create a shot for herself or others. The Lady Toppers have to make sure that we know who to close out on and who not to. We've made a couple of mistakes on that, on closing out on the wrong people.
By the way, South Central Bank is a proud supporter of Western Kentucky University. Show the world you're a Hilltopper fan by picking up your WKU debit card at any of their locations. South Central Bank, the exclusive provider of the WKU Athletic Debit Card, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
I think the option 1 on this underneath the go inbounds play is probably going to try to get something from Maya Meredith.
Teresa Faustino will pull the trigger from the baseline on the inbound.
Now, UAB knows that as well.
They get it into Foster on the far sideline. Reset Meredith up top. Pull it pass inside. Foster was coming to the cup, and her turnaround layup missed everything.
Oh, my goodness.
Over the rim.
Great set that time by Coach Collins. Set a little back screen baseline flex cut, and Jalen just missed a wide open shot.
DeShields takes it coast to coast, lays it in, uncontested. She was 45 feet away from the basket, and her eyes lit up. No one was standing in her way. Yeah. UAB is now up by 3. 90 seconds left in regulation. Faustino gets the screen right by Foster. Picks up her dribble and probes to the near sideline for Savory. Her 3 is good! Hope Savory from 25 feet out, and WKU ties it 70-70.
Pressure player. I kept telling you, she loves the pressure. Wide open 3 to tie it.
Hope Savory, when it counts the most, 9 points for her, 2 threes. Denham DeShields now into the front court.
Got to keep her out of the lane.
She goes in the lane, and her layup was short, but a foul.
That's bad defense that time. Very bad defense. That was just a ball screen, and she had all the momentum in the world, and we didn't really hedge or step out to stop that at all. I don't know. I'm not really for sure what the call is. Sometimes you tell your guard to go under the screen. That time we got caught doing neither.
Yeah. Hope Savory was in the far corner. She was away from the play, and then she saw, okay, DeShields has a wide open path to the cup. Let me go ahead and foul her on the wrist. And the business decision was a good one. Good investment for Savory, her first foul. And UAB is now in the bonus, sure, but the first free throw was too strong for DeShields. Fans on their feet giving DeShields a hard time, too. DeShields hits the back end, though. UAB is up by 1, 71-70. Only 60 seconds left in regulation. Acacia Hayes dribbling for WKU right wing. Screen left set by Meredith. Hayes now resets to the left wing. Gets it back from Josie Gilvin. 13 on the shot clock. 45 seconds left on the game clock. Savoy uses the screen left by Maya Meredith. Over to the right wing. Josie Gilvin tiptoes on the sideline. Nearly a turnover. 5 seconds left. Maya Meredith has it. Drives inside to the nail, and she's fouled on the floor. So Maria Roners with a bit of a bailout foul there. WKU was in a broken possession, and now, because they're in the bonus, not only do they get the shot clock reset, get the ball back and catch their breaths, then go to the free throw line.
I think it just depends on which team you're for. I mean, if you're UAB, you're saying that she was just in perfect defensive position. If you're Western Kentucky, it was a foul.
And Roders is, by the way, fouled out.
Yes,
so Lindsey Robson is in for UAB. And Maya Meredith connects on the first free throw. We're tied at 71. 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And this is why you have Education Day. It's a great atmosphere right now.
The reigning Conference USA Freshman of the Year, Maya Meredith, goes 2 for 2. She's got 17 points. Timeout UAB. WKU is on top, 72-71. And, John, this is what it's all about.
I wouldn't be shocked to see us jump to a zone. I think that's a light pressure and fall back into a zone. If we don't do that, we've got to guard the ball screen much, much better. We've given up 2 straight-line drives by the Shields the last 2 times.
Well, the idea by falling into a zone would be to prevent the drive game by the Shields.
That's
right?
true, and you're only up 1 anyway, so if you give up the 3, you give up the 3.
Still a one-possession game.
Still a one-possession game. But I don't know what he's going to do, but I do know we cannot guard the ball screen like we guarded the last 2 times.
WKU is likely getting the ball back regardless of what happens on this possession. 37 seconds left with a fresh shot clock. UAB with the ball in hand out of this timeout. WKU has 2 conference wins, both of them overcoming double-digit deficits. The Lady Tops were down by as many as 15. And now Lindsey Robson will inbound for the Blazers on the near sideline.
And we've jumped to a zone. Good call.
Robson gets it in up top. It's the Shields. Facing that 2-3 zone, Josie Gilvin, Acacia Hayes with their hands up. 30 seconds left in regulation. On the right wing, it's Whitley. Picked up her dribble after 1 dribble. Back up top for Robson. Nothing going for UAB on this possession here. Robson doesn't want to dribble. Bullet pass to the low post, and now it's Berciers. Her pass intercepted. Hope Savoy the steal, and WKU is fouled. Western Kentucky with 12 seconds left.
Now we got to make some free throws. Great call by jumping to the zone. I'm not saying it because I was thinking the same thing, but that stopped the penetration, gave it to a person who's not comfortable with it, Brashears on the inside, and give Hope Savoy for reading that pass and getting the steal.
Acacia Hayes was fouled, so she's at the stripe now. The foul goes on Robson, her 4th, and Hayes short on the free throw.
It's a big miss.
It is a big miss. Best WKU can do at this point is up by 2.
But rebound is going to be a timeout by UAB.
Hayes hits the second. You get a timeout from UAB anyway. The Blazers are out of timeouts now.
Now we'll see. Now this is a little different situation. In Western Kentucky, we're up 2 with 11.7. The zone worked last time, but the danger now going zone up 2 is a 3 will beat you. Yeah, that's exactly right. And so this is a little bit trickier on what he wants to do on this one. I would not be opposed to going back to man, but when you go to man, that plays into their strength as well. That's why that missed free throw was big.
Acacia Hayes has been very reliable for WKU. In fact, she's 6 of 8 from the free throw line.
No, she's played great.
That includes the miss just a moment ago.
She's played great, but it sure be a lot better. It'd be easier.
Yeah.
It's actually easier from a coaching perspective being up 1 or 3. 2 is trickier because now you got to think twice about going to a zone because your 3 can beat you.
And you're playing the most efficient three-point shooting team in the league.
That is correct.
The funny thing is, UAB's had a lot of really good looks in the second half, especially with Tracy Berciers, and they haven't hit them. On the day, they are 11 for 31, at about 36%, which is pretty much exactly where their season average is.
And they just put Destiny McKee in. That's, I'd say they're going to park her down on the block, to be honest with you. She has not played since early in the first half. She probably hadn't played 2 minutes. And she is a low post player, capable of making a 3, but I think she's going to be down there for rebounding purposes. We're staying in the zone.
12 seconds left. The shot clock is off. WKU is up by 2, 73-71. DeShields gets it in. Over to the right wing, it's Robson, drives inside, triple team, and Maya Meredith is there. She steals it away, and she's fouled. WKU with 6.4 seconds left. They're going to the free throw line, and Meredith is a couple of free throws away from sealing the win for WKU.
Again, that's back-to-back turnovers that UAB has made in their half court. That was Maya Meredith on that one. Now we can ice the game if Maya can come up and make these 2 free throws. That'll put us up 4. Plus, don't forget, UAB is out of timeouts, so they're not going to be able to advance it to half court. It makes it much more difficult.
Destiny McGee now sits for UAB. Tracy Bershears is in. Maya Meredith at the stripe.
One more will ice it. I do think we will call timeout after this, Nate.
They have 2 left. Meredith on the second attempt. Got him. No timeout is called. Full court press. UAB gets it into the near sideline. DeShields by the midline. She's tripping over. She throws it up, and DeShields can't connect. That'll do it. Western Kentucky overcomes a 15-point deficit. And for the 3rd time in only 5 conference games, the Lady Tops come back from down double digits and beat a Conference USA foe, 75-71.
Yeah, great performance, great comeback. 19 for Maya Meredith. Keisha Hayes, another big game. Josie Gilvin was great, and great defensive execution down the stretch. Got to give Coach Collins credit. Strategy-wise, jumping to the zone at the very end was a very, very good decision.
19 points from Maya Meredith. 3 threes, 8 of 10 from the stripe. Acacia Hayes right behind her with 14 points. And the Lady Tops, don't count them out. That's a mistake. WKU looking really good now.
No, we thought this would be a high-scoring game, 75-71. We thought it would be a really good game, and it ended up being that.
We're not done here on the Hilltopper Sports Network from Learfield. When we come back, the Med Center Health Post.